Hi there, it's Lauren with the Bulimia Betty blog, and tonight I wanted to talk about Pinkalicious, but something else came up that I just think is really important, and I'm going to call it Stop Getting in Your Own Way, or Get the Heck Out of Your Own Way. And what I mean by that is sometimes we are so focused on one particular idea or decision or circumstance that we just start to really obsess over it. And that could be a career change or a relationship or, you know, a choice, a life choice. Let's say like what major you're going to be in college or where you're going to move next. And sometimes we get so obsessed with the pros and the cons and the how did I get here and what choices would I have made differently and what do I want to do in the future and how is that going to affect me, and all these different scenarios playing out in your head. And you know, at the end of the day, they're all just scenarios. They're what ifs, and they take you out of the game. They take you out of your life because you're always in this, oh, well, this is a possibility, and what about that possibility? And I'm not saying that it's bad to be analytical and to look at all sides when making a decision, but I am saying that sometimes we take it a little too far, especially if you're like me and you tend towards the obsessive. And, you know, it really came to my mind because one of my friends was really, you know, troubled by her career, and she thought, well, what by her job, and was like, well, what am I supposed to do, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. So she spent all this time on the internet researching, and she was, you know, looking for other jobs, and she was talking to other people about other jobs, and she was talking to herself about jobs and journaling and this and that, and it was just taking up so much energy. And so finally she said, you know what, I'm going to give myself 3 months. 3 months not to think about this. And during that 3 months, she engaged more in her life. The eating, the sleeping, the going to work, the hanging out with friends. And she realized that she really enjoyed the life that she had. And you know, the worrying and the thinking all about this next step just, it took her out. It took her out of the game. She was in her own way. And that has actually been happening with me lately too. I was thinking and obsessing so much about a personal decision that I wasn't in the moment. I was completely detached. And you know, if you meditate or you practice yoga or some other spiritual practice, you might feel what it's like to be very soul-centered, very heart-centered, and to make decisions and live your life from that place versus being mind-centered. And I'm not saying we want to take our minds completely out of it, but that when we come from a soul-centered place of decision-making and of being, then it's just a lot easier and it's a lot more fun, and usually the results are better as well. So where are you getting in your own way? And can you give yourself 3 months to say, hey, I'm going to get out of my own way, or 3 weeks, or 3 days, or even 3 hours to put that obsessive part on the shelf and be here now. One of my yoga teachers says, you're either now here or you're nowhere. Food for thought. Have a good night. Peace.